Hello everyone, today we'll be seeing the third exercise of HTML and CSS3, and this is it. We have to create a page like this under all these constraints above. That is, it should have a header and a website title, and we should use CSS to change the alignment of the text at the center and change the font size, add shadow effects, and use a horizontal navigation. Use the tag called as nav, and makes bulletin LinkedIn link points. And then in section we should have a banner image, that is a background image, and then some thumbnails. And the section 3, which is takes up equal spaces for images, and image should contain some uh, you can call it text. So all these things should be there, and here we will be using a HTML file and a CSS file, an external CSS file. So let's see the source code of both. So this is it. This is the HTML file. We started with the HTML tag, and the body would contain the Karna University name. And here this is very important. After the meta tag, there's a link which says it's a style sheet of type relation style sheets, and then we have href, that is the hyperlink reference, and it is the file name of the CSS format file which is present here. And then you can see that we have several tags, like header tag contains the Karna University, and this header tag would be modified using the CSS tag, CSS style tags. So the ID header is being directly used, and then we can change the font size to 20 pixel and font family to new Times New Roman, and then the background color as the green. I suppose it is the hexadecimal format of 3396, so it is white. We have the file as well, so this is black. So yeah, it was black, and it was a gray shade. So, and then we have the division div, which is named as top nav in its class. So here we could see that the top nav is given the color ff996, and which is orange, and then the overflow is hidden. So we could see that after that each anchor tag is being referenced by the class active, and wait, we don't use it much because it is still blue. If you want to change the color of the hypertext, which is by default blue, we can make updates with that. And then we have a banner, and before that we need to see that the top nav contains anchor tag. We can change its color, and we have done that. The initial blue is now black by default. The default blue is changed to black, and then we have text align, that is center. And then the very important part is padding. Padding is related to the box layout in HTML. We could see that if the actual content is here, then there is a padding and then a border and a margin. So we can adjust the padding, border and margin such that we could make the required positions and so on. So in padding and itself, we have padding left, right, top, bottom, and we'll see that. So here padding we have assigned it as 14:130, and then text expression none, and then the font size is 17. So we have also given float, that is to make it floating and to left. And then another important part is the hover. So if the anchor tag, if we place a mouse pointer near those divisions, we can see that then some response is being happening, and it is as follows: that when we keep a mouse pointer, yellow background changes. The background color changes to yellow and the text color changes to green. So for that we require id with a hover followed before preceded by a semicolon, and I mean colon. And then in span we can change the h2. So that is for all these text and paragraph spans and things like that. We can change the font size and style and everything. And then inside that we also have id called as banner, which is a division that would contain a background image. And here the background image is this, it is a CSE building. And then the URL of it is being taken through the URL. We use URL instead of src here, and this is the URL of it. And the background size and repeat is by default it is repeat, so we made it no repeat. And the size is 100 by 100 percentage, and then height and width is 100 percentage, 150 percentage, so that's fine. And then the banner would contain paragraph. For that we can change paddings and margin, that is made auto and color is white. We can give the background color based on RGBA values, and the final one is for opacity. And then when we come down we can see that after this it is the place for those images for CST building, students and classrooms. In our it is just 3 images. For our convenience we have 3 images with these descriptions below it. So for that we use the id as i1, i2, i3, and the class is thumbnails. So we could see that the i1 is an image and size covers. So i3 and i2 are also images of which the size covers. And then if we go bottom we could see that we have the thumbnail that is used to for the text, and the text we have the height and display. We can change it, it's an inline block, and the position is relative to the image. And the paragraph in it we can change the color of it, and we have kept it white. And then the value should be in center and it should be absolute. So that is with CSS positioning and CSS file. And we could see that everything, since it is not referring to some other, a hash is coming. And that's it. This is about the third experiment of HTML and CSS3. Thank you.